2, 1. All right, so this is going to be the second round of looking for gold scrims, the fourth feature match. This is going to be Sinister 6 versus UNKO Celestial, and I'm joined with Thomas. What's up?
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for
Very
being here with
excited
me.
for this one.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
course.
This is going to be awesome. So with Sinister 6 versus UNKO Celestial, UNKO actually has not played around this tournament yet. So being round 2 in the first round, their opponent forfeited. So this is the first round they actually get to play, and they're playing against Sinister 6, which I think is a pretty good little team right now. They're
They
doing
looked
not too bad.
very good in their first outing.
Yes, they
Very
definitely
strong
did.
showing, winning multiple maps down a person.
That
So
was
very
crazy.
strong team. It'll be interesting to see how UNKO performs here.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Now so far, just in our lobby at the moment, it's 6:01 p.m. We're 1 minute past the start time, and UNKO is missing a player. So we're hoping they can get that player in here soon. Otherwise, we might have a recap of what happened on the first feature match, which we do not want to say.
Flip situation
A
for
flip,
Sinister
yeah.
here.
Do not,
Looks like
yeah. You do not want that.
Sinister 6 is also having a person restart. So hopefully in a few minutes we'll have everyone in the match here. But a
Clockwork is
little
going to
bit of a
start.
weird start here.
Okay.
But it looks like we are going to Hollywood first.
Will not be Hollywood
Actually,
first. It
they
has to be
start
a control
on
map.
Control, I believe, actually, right?
I'll put the map pool on the screen here. So it's got to be either Elios or Oasis. It's got to be one of those two. And in this tournament so far, everyone has picked sorry, not Oasis, Nepal or Elios, and everyone's picked Nepal. Everyone keeps starting Nepal. And what's also crazy is that when everyone starts Nepal, Sanctum is somehow always the first map. I don't know. It's been like it's a dice roll, but like it has always been the first damn map.
I just wants to be played, I guess.
I suppose
I just
so.
got what Sinister 6 is going for with their little their player icon set up there.
Oh yeah, what are they going for?
I believe it's a reference to a meme of sort of graphic imagery.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
With multiple men and one woman sitting on a couch.
Could
Um,
be. It could be. I don't think that's what it is. And I only say that because NT Blackout is one of their ringer people. That's not like their normal support player. They are using them because their other one that they registered for the tournament was the one that couldn't make it in that first feature match. And it looks like as we are into this match, they're still having those connection issues that they were having before. And so they're still using NT Blackout.
Well, it didn't seem to slow them down last time, so
no, absolutely
we'll see
not.
what they can cook up here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last time it was really Clockworks on the Farah with the Mercy Pocket was tough for, I think it was Izanami to beat. So it was really tough for them to beat. Maybe it just the hit scan wasn't in their blood that night. They couldn't quite deal with the Farah. But UNKO Celestial, we don't know. I have not seen this team play. I have no idea how good their hit scans are, if they're going to be able to deal with it or not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Farah can be very hard to counter without some strong team coordination. Typically, you want the diva in there, kind of getting in the Farah's face, eating some rockets, as well as some strong hit scan play. So you need multiple good performances from a lot of different members, which can make Farah very difficult to go against because you need a lot of people on their A game to be able to take down a Farah.
Indeed.
And then if you take down the Farah and she gets res, then you're back at square one anyway. So can be a very tough team to go against. We'll
Absolutely.
see. There are some strong Farah maps on Nepal, which has been the favored control pick so far. Typically, I'm not a fan of the Farah on the more indoor map because there's not as much short of vertical mobility. But the raised, I can't remember what it's called, but the kind of the raised center point map. Yeah.
Oh, the
very,
raised
very
center point. That
Farah,
one would be Shrine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shrine.
I
that
think
one's
is very strong
great for Farah. Yeah, I agree with you.
A lot of angles to kind of shoot in there. Very difficult to kind of shoot out from.
Yeah.
Our team played a match against they played an Echo on that map, and it was very strong because a lot of angles to peek from up top can be very difficult to deal with on that map.
Yeah, remind this audience what team you're playing for.
We are the Warrior Cats.
The Warrior Cats.
Yeah.
Have I featured you guys yet? I don't think you have yet.
We have not been featured yet.
Not yet. And your match is coming up.
We're being featured the next match tomorrow, Sunday.
Tomorrow, yeah. And tomorrow's
so you still won't feature us.
Yeah, I will still feature. It's just I'm not casting it. So tomorrow, just for everyone to understand, Heegs and Jimem are going to co-cast, and I'm just going to shut up and let them do their thing. And I'll still be controlling the OBS, so I'll still be existing. It's just I won't be talking. So I'm going to let them be the voices of that one, and they're going to feature that one, which is Warrior Cats versus maybe I don't know off the top of my head, and I can't touch my Discord right now.
Let me check really quick. I knew it a second ago, and now I have forgotten. We are going against MSU Texas.
All right, MSU Texas,
which yes was swept in their first match, but we
okay.
will see because
Nepal, no
we
way,
played a
dude.
very close Nepal again. We'll
Nepal,
see
no
what
way.
ends up being
No one touches
the
Ilios.
first map. Ilios is a weird map. I think the Ilios can feel very funky for control. I'm not a big. It feels like the different maps are so varied for you got to be strong on a lot of different comps. Whereas I feel like on Nepal, if you're strong on sort of like a double shield or a brawl comp, you can typically get away with it on most maps.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like on Ilios, there's definitely some wacky comps that can come into play. But Pharah is very strong, so I'm a little. I believe is Sinister hosting.
Yeah, Sinister, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they actually didn't go Ilios. I feel like that's a
Yeah,
pretty
given that they've liked the
strong
Farah.
Pharah map. But we'll see what kind of look they want to go for here. Maybe they're not. Clockwork is still restarting, so maybe we'll maybe
Yeah.
we'll start with a 5v5 here.
Farah, I think Ilios is super interesting because not only do you get a lot of Farah, but you also get a lot of six man, and I think this is a great tournament to like flex your six man skills. If you can do, if your team's good at some six man, shoot, you can do some cool
Yeah,
shit.
we ran into some
Yeah.
six men in our match for sure.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of six man, a lot of ball coming out in our match.
Dang, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Gold team's
no,
bringing out
it
the
was getting a little spicy.
ball.
They had a very, very strong ball dive. There was multiple times
Ooh.
where they did the slam tracer insta killed our Ana. It was they were very, very well coordinated. I was very impressed by their
Damn.
play.
We can do that sometimes in my team. My team's not in the tournament because we don't have very good scheduling. But yeah, a little bit, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of ball tracer
A bit of
combo.
ball action every once in a while.
Yeah, I get a lot of flack from people coaching my team because they're like, oh, why are you playing Hog? Stop playing Hog and ball comp. Play a Sigma, you dumbass. Play a Diva. And
Gotta run on
I
Hog.
do sometimes. I play
Hog's the
the
flex.
Sigma
Hog's
Diva.
the flex.
Come on, Hog is
You gotta let them
fun.
know.
Hog is fun in lower elos because people are always out of position. You're just like, ha, hook, motherfucker.
Man,
Yeah.
Hog. I have a friend that plays Hog in a lot of our scrims, and he always whips out the Hog when he's angry, but it works. He's a menace on the Hog.
It's not when I'm angry though. It's like I legitimately feel sometimes I'm like, okay, if I play Hog, I can get the more value than if I'm playing Diva or Sigma. I can just play Hog. Because what if I
Sometimes
get that hook?
if you're hitting the hooks, I mean, it can
If you're
definitely
feeling the
work.
hooks, man, it's gonna be big.
If you are feeling the hook accuracy, I mean, no complaints here.
This is kind of shocking. We're 609 and there's a person missing from both teams, and I feel like we just call it Overwatch 2 and fucking roll this shit right now.
Yeah, let's throw on the custom rule set. We'll roll out single tanks.
Mm-hmm.
See what we can get done here. Switch Doomfist over. We'll get a roll on Overwatch 2 style.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Is there a certain time they have to start the match, or
Well,
what is the rules
if
on
it
that? If only one team was missing.
right, if only one team was missing, then I'd say at about like the 15-minute mark, you wouldn't force the defeat, but you would say, all right, we're going. Right. I personally I would give it like 15 minutes. But because both teams have one down,
Yeah, a little bit
doesn't
of a
really
weird
make sense.
situation.
Yeah, a little weird. And it's fine. I mean, we'll fill the time, we'll figure it out. Because I definitely want to get a real match going here.
Hopefully, I mean, Clockwork, it sounded like they were restarting their computer, so hopefully they're back and we have another person joining. Hopefully that is UNKO's
If that's UNKO's six, that'd be
sixth,
great. If that's
hopefully.
their coach, damn it. Let's get more people. Come on.
Let's get some people in here. Some very friendly chatting going on here.
Indeed. A little bit of a hello, a little bit of a howdy.
Blue spec. Oh no.
And
So
blue spec.
UNKO is still missing. They are sixth, and Sinister Six is still waiting on Clockwork restarting the PC. It must be manually typing in the OS here. Retro? Could that be UNKO's?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. We're getting
Okay.
close. We're getting close. One more. Clockwork is still rebooting. He I don't know. Maybe he had to reset the router, restart the power to his house, get a cup of water, bathroom
Restart the
break.
power to his house.
Yeah,
Damn.
maybe
Imagine
get a full
unplugging your house. Be like, boop, pull that house
flip
out
all
of the
the circuit
plug.
breakers,
Yeah.
full reset.
Mm-hmm.
Then he had to rebuild the PC, make sure all the parts are looking
Rebuild
good.
it. Plug it into his car. Start his car. Like
Minimum 30-minute 30-minute aim training session pre-match. Gotta make sure all the boxes are ticked before you don't want to get heart started too hastily here.
for sure. For definitely don't. You definitely need to like take apart your entire PC. Make sure to just lather it in mayonnaise before you like rebuild it. Yeah. Get that mayonnaise and Vaseline in
Only way
there.
to do it, really.
Only way. I mean, how are you going to overclock your CPU if it's not just drowning in Vaseline?
I mean, yeah, I like to pour water on my PC, make sure it's not getting too hot.
Yeah, same. I give it a shower every now and then. I make sure to do that while I'm playing Overwatch. So if you
Well,
ever see
otherwise
me
you get
AFK and
stinky.
spawn, I'm just giving my PC a shower real quick.
It happens. It happens. We had a very interesting scrim a few months back where it wasn't even people's computers that were messed up. It seemed whoever we put in the bottom 2 slots of the custom game were then instantly booted from the game.
What?
So it was very strange because like people mixed around, everyone just kept getting booted. Whoever was the fifth and sixth person to join was just instantly booted from our team.
Instantly.
Yeah,
So
it was very weird.
that's interesting. Were they using a scrim code? Because it is possible. I know I use Workshop. I can do a thing in Workshop that says if you are in those slots, kick you from the game at a certain time or a certain condition. So
I guess I
so
have no
it's not
idea.
impossible. I don't know why someone would waste anyone's
Well, it's
time
very
doing
weird.
that.
It's not like it wasn't a game or anything. We were just trying to scrim them. So it
Yeah, that would
was,
be weird. That'd be weird.
I
No
was
one's
like, I
gonna do
don't know
that in
what you guys are
scrim, but
doing, but all right. Sounds like Clockwork is getting very close to getting started here. So hopefully our match will be underway, possibly even.
yep.
Oh, excuse me, I'm on Eastern time by 9:15 here.
Sure. Well, it's just become clear to me that Clockworks is on some quite of a toaster of a PC. So, firing up that Intel Pentium 2 processor of his, getting in here,
He's booking up. Turn on the Chromebook.
turning on that dual core Chromebook from
He's actually
2006,
he's actually playing on mobile. You guys have
playing
phones,
on
right?
mobile. You have phones, right, guys? Come on. Don't you have Steam
Yeah,
Link?
maybe he's logging on the Switch. We don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
like
a Switch gamer.
maybe. Yeah, so that would be quite the twist if he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna fire up the Switch, dude. We're gonna switch
And
this shit up.
get those the gyro controls.
That's when you pick up the ball and you're like, all right,
I'm not gonna be able to hit anyone, but maybe I'll roll through them.
no, dude. You're literally playing bowling. You're like holding the joysticks,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah, you're looking at the enemy team and you're like, whoa! And
You
you just
lean it
like
forward to
bowl
roll
your
through them.
fucking ball into them. Hell yeah! You go for that strike.
Oh, look at us. We got so many friends in our spectators.
I know, right? Everyone's in fucking spectate.
Oh man, they really said his Battle.net was booting like 2 minutes ago. This man,
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
haven't seen the message come up yet that says he's logged into Overwatch. I know he's on my friends list, so I would see it. Um,
We will see. Teams getting lined up here. Should be starting very momentarily.
we might have an
Hopefully,
inexperienced host right now doing
a NA host situation.
NA
Unfortunately,
host.
the NA host,
What a
the
nah
most feared
host.
of all the hosts.
Hmm. It's like NT Blackout has switched to the player icon that matches the rest of the team, except that Kazi then switched to the Mercy Head one.
That's true.
So
I'm
now there's
starting to think my
still,
suspicions might have been correct here.
yeah, kind of
I respect
fascinating.
it. I respect it.
What is happening right now? What are they? What are they doing?
they're lining them up, which is weird because I believe this just goes. There's not like a scrim code. It's just the competitive rules. So I don't really know why lining them up would
Okay,
matter.
I'm
But
gonna make up a rule like right now. Like, okay, so like if Clockworks isn't here in 5 minutes, I'm gonna jump into the game. I'm gonna fucking ring for them, and I'm
yeah,
gonna
go hog.
pick Diva. And
Go
you don't
hog.
even know. You haven't seen Fading until you've seen my Diva. Okay, you haven't seen shit. I'm going in, going straight in. I'd be going for the death record, man. I'd be getting gold deaths. I'd be like, all right, my goal 20 deaths
Well,
in
the
a
nice thing
single
on
game.
Diva is you can die twice a life.
Exactly. It's like any percent speed run to 20 deaths in a game.
I'm not sure what my right click does. Anyway.
Anyway, gotta reprogram the app, as Critic says. Oh my god. What is happening? NT Blackout still in the spectator slot. I don't get it. Jeez.
I think they're waiting for their last because they want to line it up in a certain order. So I think their next person is going in that top slot.
Yeah, and they
So
can
I
just
think
move
they're
NT
waiting
Blackout to the
for.
bottom slot.
Can you do that
Yeah.
manually? I thought if you added them, they just went to the whatever the top slot was that's open.
Nope. When you click the move button, you click a person, you click a slot, and then they enter that slot, and they will switch the slots if that person already is, or someone's already in there.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was a
Yeah.
move button. I just always hit add to team.
No, there's a move
Learn
button.
something new every day.
You want to know another cool thing you can do in here, which like very few people know.
Oh yeah, hit me.
If you press escape, it'll show that you want it. Like, do you want to leave this game? But if you press shift escape, it'll actually open the game menu, and you can go to options.
No
Yes,
shot.
exactly.
Oh my gosh!
Changed your life,
I literally wanted to look at my options earlier, and I was like, oh, I can't do that in game. This really is a game changer.
isn't it?
Wow, that
Fucking
is
crazy, dude. I learned about it like a
wow.
month ago, and it just blew my fucking mind. I'm like, no shot.
That is crazy.
Like, how the fuck do they not like go on the bottom of the screen there and say like shift escape from menu? Like, how are they not going to advertise that? The fact that
That
I've been playing
is
the game this long and
crazy.
didn't know that until a month ago, that's criminal. That's Blizzard's fault.
That is absolutely criminal. Unbelievable. I can't even. My mind is blown. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
That's wow. I thought after 6 years I had learned everything, but
Nope.
you're always learning.
You never fucking know these days.
Always learning. Hmm. Just one more minute is starting to seem like possibly a falsehood.
Yeah. Did they say 1 minute ago? Like 10 minutes ago? I don't know. It says 6:18. 6:18?
Yeah, this might be. I've started scrims a little late before, but I don't know.
Yeah.
20 minutes might be a new record.
Yeah.
Especially for a game.
I don't know. Do I put my foot down at some point here and say start the game?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. 9:25.
Yeah. I think that's
mean, at
fair.
some point. I mean, I think that's, if anything, more than fair. I mean, it is now almost 30 minutes after the scheduled match time. Some milk going on. Well, 9:20 Pacific Standard Time
Oh, sorry.
would be quite a bit from that. Yeah, if they don't start this game in the next 3 hours, they're gonna be in big trouble here.
In big trouble, dude. I'm big spankings coming their way.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Looks like Retro here. Got the Pharah and Echo as their top two here. So maybe, and I believe the DPS are the top slots. So
Yep.
Pharah, Echo, Junkrat looks to be their main. So projectile here, definitely some preference for the flyers. Let's see, Venom, also Junkrat, Echo, and then Sombra
That's
Hanzo.
weird. Okay, do they
So
not have hit
possibly
scans?
some double projectile comps. No hit scans might be rough against a Pharah as strong as we've seen come out from Sinister sticks in the past. A little bit of Ash. And it looks like last
Hey.
season some Soldier, some Cassidy. So yeah, maybe they're just feeling the projectile this season, but they can
Now,
always fall back on the hit scan.
look at Nixley, though. So Nixley, very interesting. They're in the tank slot. And if you look, that's not their main role. Their main role is support.
It's healer.
So they have their support main, like hard main, At least this competitive season. Hold on. Yeah.
Both competitive seasons. Very interesting. Looks like
Yeah.
they've played a little bit of Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of Winston. Here, maybe in quick play they play more. No, quite a. Oh my gosh, they do not have very much time on tank at all.
They don't have very much time in the game. They're like level 63.
They have 7 hours on tank. I'm guessing this might be an alternate account, possibly.
It could be a cheating account. I don't know. Well, like I could look at this account and be like, and it probably it very well could be kind of a sneaky account, but at the same time, honestly, if you look at the rest of their team, like pretty much everyone else is silver or less than 2200. So I don't think it's egregious.
Yeah,
We'll
very
see.
interesting. In their other tank slot, it seems like they have a DPS main.
Yeah, definitely. They don't even have like tank players. They just
So
have like
I
a
get, you know
pile of
what?
players.
This seems like everyone hates tank, which I mean, accurate.
I mean, I like tank.
I like tank.
Yeah, I like tank, but I understand why some people don't.
Looks like they also play Winston Reinhardt. So I don't know. Maybe some double main tank comps coming out. We will
Perhaps
see.
a lot of their players are silver.
Hey,
So
their healers. Their healers are healer mains. So
yeah.
looks like some mercy. So it looks like they do have a good main support flex support split here.
Mm-hmm.
So at least strong backline identity, even if they're running the double main tank. And I will say on Sinister 6, their DPS player has played more tank this season than DPS. So a little bit of interesting lineups coming out from both sides.
Yeah.
A
Is NT
Bastion
Blackout
main
playing
coming out
tank?
from NT Blackout. Some Bastion
What?
vibes.
NT Blackout was playing support last feature match, I believe. So I guess they're just like chilling. I don't know. They're just
Just
playing whatever the fuck.
doing
Okay.
whatever, I suppose.
Okay.
Looks like Kazi with the top 500 open queue.
Top 500, only 3291.
Only
We
3200.
did not look at OpenQ as one of the things, and OpenQ,
Open queue is pretty scuffed, so
it is pretty freaking weird, and the rest of their stuff is under diamond. So, damn, that's cutting it close though. That support 2967. Kazi's
that
kind of
is
cracked.
very, very close.
Kazi's kind of cracked. Okay, kind of cracked. Kind of cracked.
Ooh, if you look at season 29
On who?
on Kazi.
Oof. Yeah, I do see that. And like future seasons though, didn't quite make it back. This account would be very borderline, like very.
Rick's logging back in now. We've heard that before, I believe.
How is that even possible? We're at 624. I'm literally starting at 625. We can start now, but pause when he back. Yeah, you can start. Willing to start the second
I
feature
guess we
match
are
in a
rolling with
row.
V6.
5v6. We're getting to see the Sinister 5, two feature matches in a row. Clockwork started playing the motherfucking game. It looks like, holy shit. About time we get some Clockworks in here. Now, can we actually get him into the game? He's coming in, maybe. He's thinking about it. In the meantime, we are waiting for players, so the game hasn't even started the game clock yet.
Yeah, they have not hit start match, unfortunately.
Tofu trying to get some information here. This could be pretty critical. So Tofu comes up here with the Diva and checks in and seeing some Reaper in May. So we're gonna see if this sketchy ass start to the game.
We will see. So, what was Clockwork playing? They were playing tank or DPS?
DPS. They were the Pharah.
Okay, so they'll be down the DPS this match, it seems.
We don't know that actually.
Clockworks is in.
But Clockworks makes it in.
Is in.
Clockwork makes it in as the Assemble Heroes phase is like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Makes it in.
Alrighty, so we will have a 6v6 on our hands. Looks like we have double shield possibly coming out on the Sinister 6 side, and looks like we're running hard rush. Oh, some comps still switching around. Maybe the Rhine's up. Looks like both teams are opting for the rush style here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expect. Like this is very brawly.
We have no Symmetra. Oh, we do have a late Symmetra switch.
Look at what's happening on the red side. What is going on with UNKO? They kind of just went in different directions.
Looks like they got a little confused there.
Yeah.
Point here, wall comes out from blue.
So Sinister 6 managed to get the point first.
Blue with the hard aggression here, being able to get a lot of swings in. The Rhine
goes down first. Okay, so yeah, UNKO Celestial here gonna drop their lamp and just walk backwards. They're gonna have to regroup. So they make their way back. Mei falls there in the short fight.
Forced to back out here. Looks like though the fight was one in the favor of Sinister 6, not too much of an ult advantage here. Both Rhines about 60% on Shatter.
Yeah, good on UNKO for retreating out of that, right? Because like they didn't feed themselves in, so yeah.
Yeah, they did not commit to a fight that was unwinnable here. Looks like they are coming topside here. Looks like Sinister 6 is opting just to hold the point, typically what we see on Brawl on this map here.
They're gonna wrap around, so UNKO Celestial doing the pull around, which is really nice to see.
Interesting. Biding their time here.
Rhine drops. The whole team drops. So they're gonna get walled off. It's a big wall.
Here. Isolating the tanks. Very hectic on point here. A lot of swinging going on. A Shatter comes out, catches 3.
Oh, another counter Shatter.
From Kazi. And they do end up turning that fight, which looks completely lost.
It did look lost. That was crazy. They didn't manage to turn it against the Shatter and the window.
But then they commit extra hard, and Kazi is able to catch, it looked like 5 or 6 with his Shatter. An excellent play coming out from the Rhine there with the counter Shatter. Now, looks like we're getting the Reaper swap here.
Something we don't see often is the critics staying on the Symmetra. Or that's not what I want to mention. No, okay, they're both playing Mei. I actually didn't realize that. Okay. I thought one team had Mei and one didn't.
Getting close to Blizzards here. Both teams used window last fight. Sinister 6 is coming up on both DPS ults. I would expect we're going to see some soon. Looks like another excellent wall from Sinister 6.
We're able to get any picks though.
Very greedy on the left side here, going to go down.
Indeed.
A very greedy flank. Does that give them the opening they need? A bomb coming out in the back line. Not going to catch anyone. But
Rhine goes down though from UNKO Celestial, and that's the picks they needed.
Losing their tank. Not able to capitalize on that first pick. And the point percentage getting very high. They don't actually have time to regroup here. Someone needs to touch.
Yeah, D.Va's gonna have to touch.
D.Va's gonna have to touch.
With Beat, Blizzard, Wall, Shatter. There's no way. Yeah.
Very unfortunate. It looks like UNKO got a little confused on their very first push with what they wanted to do with the Symmetra late swap. They tried to TP up top, and it looked like a little bit of a lack of coordination, which led to Sinister 6 being able to beat them to the point first. And on that point, especially with the Symmetra and the Mei, it's very hard to push on the point.
It is.
Kind of set up UNKO for a tough push there.
I agree, and I think it's just really hard when the enemy team gets there first and they have a Mei. I mean, you have to walk into the wall, unfortunately, and
gotta walk into the wall, gotta walk into the Symmetra turrets. It's very hard to overtake that, especially with the Symmetra mirror, because the attacking Symmetra is just not going to find as much value because it's just much harder to poke. You don't have time to set up your turrets. Looks like we're going to see not quite another mirror. Sinister 6 opting for the Symmetra, and UNKO choosing to stick with that Reaper. Maybe that's the solution they needed.
Maybe
this
is.
Is once again going to give Sinister 6 the solution they're going to find. They're going to get on the point first.
Yeah, they still get the Symmetra speed, and that's the advantage that they aim for.
Their Rhine getting a lot of swings. Oh, but froze up. Doesn't get the shield up in time. A good lamp coming out. Now UNKO getting very aggressive, finding the pick on the Reinhardt.
Yeah, UNKO's Reinhardt just had an ult advantage too.
Still anyone's fight here. Very, very messy fight on point. Looks like UNKO is finding the advancement onto the backline here. Good little push there. Are they gonna catch the Cassidy up top here? Sinister 6 forced to retreat. Retro able to catch Critic out there, chase him down.
You were really not wanting to feed here. Zaynak needs to get out and regroup to not feed the mech. Good. We're out of there.
We already have a window from the side of UNKO here, so very interesting to see if they elect to use it this push as they're kind of coming in here. But there is a Blizzard on the side of Sinister 6 going to be coming up this fight.
Both teams playing D.Va. We'll see if we eat some blizzards this game.
Kazi getting aggressive. They're sending the Cassidy on that left side flank. Ooh. He seems unnoticed so far. A really nice wall coming out, forcing the ice block and the lamp. Critic is kind of unchallenged on this flank here. A nice window coming out. Looks like Sinister Six is going to be able to capitalize on this without needing the Blizzard here. Turn this fight.
That's resourceful of Sinister Six. Good on them not having to use too many ults there to win that one. It looks like with the dueling windows, Sinister came on top on that.
Yeah. Now a lot of ults going to be coming out this fight. Looks like four or five ults for each team, so it'll be very interesting to see what we're doing here. They do have the Lucio NT Blackout scouting top left. Looks like they are just going to come up main though. Blackout looking for some poke from the backline.
Oh, gets caught out almost, guys.
A nice
shatter hits nothing.
There. They commit the beat, looking to aggress here. The freeze on the Tofu. The Blizzard committed. So many ults coming out here. Oh, a big bomb from Xenac. The Blizzard committed to try and turn it, but not able to find much with the lamp there, only catching the BAP. An excellent bomb coming out there. A lot of ults used that fight.
Huge amount of ults.
But Sinister Stick able to come out on top.
Indeed. Just a Blizzard from UNKO. We're going to see if they're going to go high ground to try to toss this Blizzard out. They're going to want to demech the D before they do that.
It looks like they're going to be rushing through right side Mega Room here. No scouting from NT Blackout this time. Looks like they're setting up here, but they have been spotted out. We'll see if they can get a nice wall here. Looking for it. Both teams aggressing.
Blizzard not in, but a massive shatter.
On the swing.
Very opportune.
Another excellent shatter from Kazi. The Blizzard was good, but just instantly losing two there really just destroyed UNKO. Looks like Sinister Six is going to be able to get the cleanup here.
Sinister Six just now managing to surpass 69% on the clock. Very nice. And Nixley switching to the ball.
Looks like he wanted to go for a recontest there. Maybe they thought that was winnable with the big Blizzard.
Yeah,
like
Nixley going back to spawn though.
Swap Rhine.
Yeah.
He is going to swap Rhine. It looks like this is final fight territory, depending on how this goes. Not much to work with for the side of UNKO, just the Matrix here.
They're probably going to flank to the right here to drop a window, make some space is what I'm expecting, but they just lose the D.Va.
And the High Noon from behind catches two.
Oh no, Critic with a big flank
there, but catching the D.Va out enables that High Noon. Oh, really unfortunate that the Tofu got demexed there. And now just the
this is just clean up at this point, yeah.
Just not much they're going to be able to. NT Blackout maybe looking for the touch here. He does manage to find it.
An interesting bomb.
D.Va on point, but they're going to fall pretty fast here. They have quite a big advantage. Sinister Six on point.
Indeed, yeah.
On the ball. Nice wall to block off the ball there. Oh, very close final fight there. Really unfortunate that D.Va was demexed there. Just wasn't able to be there to eat the potential Blizzard, to eat the High Noon from behind. Very unfortunate getting caught out there. Excellent play. And we're going to see the shatter here from Kazi. Which one is the real question? Is going to be the one from first point.
This was huge. Oh,
very close, very risky with that window up too. I mean, that is a half-second difference between death and a big shatter. Every Rhine player knows the feeling of hitting Q and then immediately melting. But Kazi able to find two crucial shatters that match and help lead his team to the victory. And we'll see what UNKO is looking to pick here for second map. Very, very excited that both teams were able to get all 6 people in there. That was a really fun first match.
Indeed, yeah, definitely.
Even though it seemed like Sinister Six had a really strong lead at the end there, UNKO did find the cap first on second point. They did almost get they got like 48%. So it was actually closer than it felt, because it seemed like Sinister Six kind of dominated the end, but UNKO really had a strong lead in the beginning.
They did, yeah. And weird, we actually didn't see Sanctum as our very first map. Kind of weird. We're going to move on to Scrim's Row now, though, as they say.
And it'll be interesting. I kind of expected this pick because both teams seem to be favoring that brawl. Of course, King's Row, famously a very, very good brawl map.
Yep.
I wouldn't expect too many swaps here.
Although,
we'll see if Sinister Stick, it'll be interesting to see. It looked like they favored the Cassidy after not playing the Symmetra. So it'll be interesting if they do the Cassidy, maybe Reaper. It seemed like UNKO was preferring the Reaper on their end.
Yeah. Also, last time we watched Sinister Six play King's Row, they were playing 5v6, but they were playing the Pharah. So we could see some of that, and I believe we might have seen. We saw a little bit of Roadhog too. No, okay, so they're gonna play a totally
Looks like we're
sensible brawl
keeping
comp. Yeah,
the Doomfist coming out though.
I
I mean,
like.
he's still in spawn, could swap, but it'd be very interesting to see the Doom Reaper Zarya is a very, very aggressive comp, looking to take full advantage of those Zarya bubbles. It would be very interesting to see. Whereas Sinister Six has the much more sort of traditional brawl comp with
Agree.
the Mei and the Cassidy there.
Yeah, I
It'd
actually
be
really
interesting
like
to see.
the
Oh, Korean ladder strat, truly a classic, a favorite of many. Looks like they're gonna be hiding in this statue, looking to
indeed.
capitalize
You
when
notice them rotating through the apartments too to not be seen?
the sneaky rotation.
That was
I mad
heads up
respect that.
play by Sinister Six there. I was like that.
It looks like we will be seeing the Doomfist here. Very exciting. Waiting to see which side they commit to. Oh, not quite patient enough. They're ready to go in. Both teams getting some swings in here. No one quite having the advantage yet. Kazi falls early though, getting a little deep there. Oh, but they do manage to wall off. They trade Rhines here.
This is what UNKO needs, actually. With spawn advantage, they should be able to get some advantage here. Maybe even get the tick.
Yeah. Looks like UNKO does have the big advantage here. The D.Va getting popped as well. Doomfist looking for a pick on the Mei in the back. Retro able to find the kill on the baby D.Va here. Looks like a very, very scrappy fight. Both teams kind of staying in it. The Reinhardt's returning, but it looks like UNKO is finding the advantages here. Their backline is very caught out almost by red team's spawn.
Kazi is sort of back, but I don't think he can really push in because Moo is on the weird position, unfortunately.
A little bit of a very scrappy, weird fight.
UNKO's showing a new flame, though. I am impressed.
UNKO coming out hot and heavy here.
Not liking what happened on Nepal, so they brought some bigger heat for Scrim's Row, it looks like.
Sinister Six still regrouping here. That their healers got very bad spawns.
Indeed.
If Sinister Six or if UNKO wanted, they could get very aggressive here and take some of the space. They have no healers.
That is
but
true.
Healers are coming back in now.
Though you can see Doomfist kind of setting up.
Play patiently. Shatter's available. Let's see if it comes out here. Oh, tank goes down. I suspect we might see a Shatter here. Committing quite a bit. The beat and the window come out. Does Kazi elect to use the Shatter here? It looks like he's looking for it. Thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
But it looks like he doesn't quite need it as Sinister Six is able to kind of clean up here without it.
Yeah.
So Sinister Six having a lot available here. The High Noon, the Bomb, the Shatter, and Blizzard. But both teams actually have quite a few ults here.
Yeah, I'd say pretty clean brawl coming from Sinister Six. Not overcommitting
really
ults, yeah.
Coming out from Critic. Clockwork getting a little greedy here. It looks like Kazi's going for the little bit of a flank Shatter here. Spotted out by Lily though. A good grab.
Managed to get the grab through the D.Va.
Struck by the Shatter from Kazi here. A big Shatter coming out from Lily, and the Blossom to clean up.
That's
excellent
a big
play
Blossom.
Here. Spotted the corner Shatter, hit the big Graviton Surge, able to clean up the lamp as well, and then the Blossom to clean up. Really clean play coming out from UNKO here. Who's
Pretty
looking
clean.
To turn around
they did have to commit 4 ults to that. I mean, that was window, grab, Shatter, and Blossom.
Was a lot coming out on their side.
Yeah.
We will see. Sinister Six definitely has the advantage here, coming back in with Blizzard Bomb and Cassidy ult. Venom hiding up top, looking to get out. Little bit greedy there. Critic on sort of a flank on left side here.
Critic is first pick.
Catches Doom. Tanks swinging on each other. Bomb coming in, might catch a few.
Woo!
Catches Optics. Looks like Sinister Six has the advantage here.
Yeah, Sinister Six wins this fight.
Ults coming out here. Very good recontest from them. Catching one with the High Noon, able to get advantage out of that bomb there.
And again, I have to commend Sinister Six for not like over ulting. You know, they only had to use 2 ults there.
Very patient ult
right.
usage. And Xenak knowing he's able to go for the bomb because he knows that they don't have a Blizzard on the other side. Doesn't have to worry about eating Blizzard. And he knows that Retro just used Blossom last fight, so he's able to try and look for value with that bomb, and he does end up finding a few.
He even waited out that beat a little bit too, if you noticed. The beat was
Looks
just
like they
kind
might
of
be
getting.
Going alley here.
I like this push. This is a good rotation from UNKO.
But they have a strong overcommitting on the Doom there, caught out with the flash. And we're gonna see the Blizzard going deep here, catching a few.
Blizzard and Shatter.
Turn it with the Shatter, but once again, a very, very clean fight from Sinister Six, only committing the Blizzard.
You know, they committed the Blizzard and... Oh, I thought they committed Shatter. They did not. No, it's Nixley that committed Shatter.
Yes. So, I mean, like, if you can get a fight win for one ultimate, I mean, you gotta be happy. Because you still have the ult advantage here. You're coming up on quite a few more. And UNKO wasn't really able to find much that fight. They're not very close. They're getting a little close on Grav, and they have Doomfist ult, but
Absolutely. This is now the third fight that they're suffering the consequences of using 4 ults in a single fight.
Indeed. Feels good, but can have bad consequences. Good wall here, but a little far away. Gonna be a little risky to approach. Oh, but they catch the Zarya. It looks like Sinister 6 wants to push on this, getting very aggressive here.
Aggressive Noon?
Use Noon to kind of zone him into this corner so that their Rhine can get swings here.
The big shatter, though. Holy cow.
Really, really good play here. Using the high Noon to kind of zone them into the bookstore, allowing the team to speed on them with the numbers advantage. Really, really smart play. And once again, they use 2 ults there, but Rhine ult, I mean, already back at 30%. An ult you build very, very fast. And once again, still only 3 ults on the side of UNKO. Still suffering that fight's consequences.
A little bit, yeah. And we're still also looking at 3 ults on Sinister 6 side. But
looks like the Blizzard might be... Oh, a wall there, but most of the team is able to come over. Nice counter shatter there. Big Blizzard once again.
Fire Strike kills 2.
Oh, the Fire Strike through the window kills 2.
Kazi on fire.
Really, really excellent work from Xenak and NT Blackout that fight, using the beat and DM to completely shut down that very, very good Graviton and Blossom combo.
Kazi already back to Shatter as well,
good defense,
which is kind of crazy. Like, this guy has popped off 2 times in a row now. I'm ready to see a big Shatter.
Here, gonna choose to let them come in a little closer before she pops it. Fight's gonna be popping out of the corner. Tofu getting very aggressive here. Doomfist ult gonna be coming in. Retro in the backline. Oh, big Doomfist coming out, catching multiple. Some people low here on the side of Sinister 6. Lily finds the pin. Very scrappy fight. Teams are all spread out. Heinen from behind is not gonna catch anyone.
It's a massive Shatter!
Again! He catches 4! Is he going to be able to turn the fight with that? Not quite.
How does a 4 Shatter not turn the fight?
Oh my gosh. UNKO just having the numbers advantage. They're able to weather the storm of that big Kazi Shatter. Oh my gosh.
Not overtime. Are they going to C9?
They almost
C9.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Aggressively hold that space, but you got to touch that cart.
Oh, cart. I think they might be able to touch.
Make a mistake. He has the Blizzard here. A big Shatter, but not able to catch.
Still touching. Critic catches with Blizzard.
Deep here. Cart's gonna roll in though. Oh, but they touch with the Blizzard. It's a big Blizzard, big beat to counter.
Blizzard, but they are down 3.
Quite a few in the backline though. As long as they stay on the, they should be fine here. UNKO able to find the kills in this fight.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird split fight, as Sinister 6 did elect to contest that, but unfortunately they were kind of coming back, so they were caught in a little bit of a kind of a split regrouping.
They were.
A very good recontest, a big Blizzard, but then the big counter beat coming out from Optics.
I'm smelling a big Reaper ult potentially coming up from Retro.
We will see. They've been choosing so far to combo with the grab. Oh, Retro finding NT Blackout. Lucio down. No speed available for the side of Sinister 6. The window to counter. Shatter's not going to find much. But but we'll see once again. Did they over ult this fight?
They might have.
They still have at least 1 to 2 fights here, depending on how this is played. They committed Shatter, they committed Blossom, they committed Beat and Coalescence.
And Xenak didn't use his bomb there, so he's going to be able to come out with a bomb.
And post a Doomfist ult and Beat on the other side. Oh, but they catch Kazi coming out. A really nice pin there.
Massive
Awkward putting in work on the Doom in the backline, but not many abilities left.
Awkward just beginning.
Doomfist slam coming in from Venom.
Imagine a bomb's going to come out from Xenak any moment.
It's looking like just kind of cleanup here. Xenak's looking for the Bob, tossing it up. Hopefully they're getting behind the shield here.
It picks up a Moira.
Oh, and a boom off the remake! It's free! What is that? The remake pushes him off the map! Sheesh. And a boop from Blackout! Are they gonna be able to touch? Oh my god! I don't think they touch.
I don't think they do. I think that just remake wins the fight.
I don't think they're gonna quite touch, even with this Moira fade.
Sheesh.
Oh, but maybe he does.
Oh, that punch.
Clockwork's getting it down.
Straight out of fade. That was awesome.
There. Oh my gosh, absolutely crazy.
They don't get the cap.
There. I believe knocking 2 off the map with the knockback.
That was crazy.
One with the bomb, and then 2 more with the remake. Absolutely crazy recontest there from Sinister 6.
Yeah, Sinister 6 be becoming kind of crazy. What's huge there, though, is that UNKO Celestial not able to get 3rd point. They almost did, but now this is the final round of King's Row. Like there's no going to next round. So, you know what I mean? So all Sinister 6 has to do is get 3 points. They'll win it.
We'll see what they come out here. I do like what we're seeing from UNKO here. This aggression on the Doomfist Zarya comp.
What am I looking at?
We will see if they end up
What
playing.
am I looking at?
That's a little bit of an interesting comp. Possibly just doing a little bit of trolling in spawn.
Please
Maybe
don't be trolling.
The Widow pick at the start.
No. Please don't be trolling. Hold on.
I would love to see that comp
Ball
roll out.
hog.
That would be no, to say the least.
No, trust. Okay, Clockwork's going to switch to Sim, and they're going to do the Telly Bastion strat on top of the thing, but not with a Rhine, with a ball hog. That will be a treat.
I mean, we will see. 10 seconds for them to swap here. But I think the Zarya seemed to be working out good for them. Letting it looked like Lily was taking quite a bit more damage than Kazi trying to get in there, and I think.
What's this? Kind of wait a minute. Okay, what?
Looks like they're going to be running 6-man here.
6-man, kind of double bubble though.
You don't see that a lot.
No diva on the 6-man.
6-man with no diva. Winston's going in. He's going to be immediately walled off and committed to on. Yeah, he's going to die quite quick there. And it's looking like they're just forced to back up here. Lily finding quite a few with the swings here, just aggressing into the team, forcing them to go all the way back and spawn.
They're going to have to keep an eye on the Doomfist.
He's going to switch over to the Ryan. Looks like they are going to switch just straight to Brawl. Not sure what they were looking for there. He committed quite far with the Winston jump, and unfortunately was just walled off from any resources he could have gotten there. Doing a good job holding this corner. Sombra's flanking around left side, possibly looking for a hack on the Rhine.
Look, hack on the Doomfist, I'm thinking. I think that's the idea here.
Early bubble coming out from Sinister 6, not going to protect Kazi. NX Lily getting a lot of free swing there because the bubble was a little early. A little bit of a sloppy fight here.
Venom goes down.
Separated. Window coming out. Ooh, Optics finding his counter Lucio. Xenak hiding behind the car. A little bit of a sneaky Zarya is forced to back up.
Yeah, this is speeding now. There's a realm was funny, and then this realm was speeding. Yeah.
Lily able to find the cleanup there on the Xenak, and once again Sinister 6 forced back. This is now almost a minute and a half of reset. There's Sombra getting set up in Mega Room to the left.
Looking
not
for
quite
maybe
to that EMP, but
not
getting
quite
very
EMP,
close. We could see it come out this fight. The Rhine could be huge here. No shatter available for Kazi, but still that gives them room to aggress. A big stun coming in from the Cassidy. A nice wall here. Rhine not quite able to escape. Lily finding 2 in the back line.
Massive shatter in the back.
Good beat coming out from Blackout. Very sloppy fight here. Teams Kazi able to fall. Sinister 6 looking to be on the back foot, but I don't know. Made the hack on the Baptiste.
How?
Finding
As
2
Critic,
with punches.
Critic has still not farmed the EMP. Now he has, but like
Critic has EMP.
taking quite a while to farm that.
I'm not sure quite what he was doing in that fight. It looked like he didn't quite get into it until very late there. But now they do have the EMP available.
This should be a fight win. It really should be a fight win.
Should be a fight win. Kazi getting very close to that shatter. I wonder if they'll wait for it. Looking like the EMP could come out any second here. It is going to come out right now. Does find all 6. Absolutely fat with the window.
Insane window fire strike, but that's a lot of bolts. Okay.
They committed a lot there.
Okay.
That was EMP, window, and Deadeye. I mean, window and Deadeye, not the greatest ults in the world, and typically farm pretty fast.
Yeah, but now we're going to see this sort of consequences that we saw last time, and
because look at this recontest. There's only a minute left on the clock.
Well, they're going to get 2 more minutes for Street Space.
Yeah. Oh, they really wanted to commit on there because they did have quite a few ults.
Oh, yeah, the beat kind of thrown.
Not the
window.
The window used, and they're not going to find anything with it.
And the grab.
Oh, committing the grab.
And the space jam.
No.
Okay, that's 4 ults, gets nothing.
That was 4 ults for nothing.
4 ults for nothing, UNKO.
No. UNKO really wanting to get the recontest there, but they don't get the touch. You have to know to just back up there. You can't commit to that fight. Especially after losing optics early, you just gotta reset.
Now they did switch off, so you see like the Space Jam came out, but look, they're on Diva Reaper now, so that is something. If they were going to do that anyway.
I'm a little interested to see the Diva swap. I'm not really sure what they're. I guess maybe the high noon.
Big shatter from Kazi.
A really good immortality field, keeping them alive, but still just not for much longer, as they're kind of wiped out here.
Kazi's making me rethink my main. I think I'm going to switch to Reinhardt now just by watching Kazi.
He is making it look real easy.
Making it look real thick.
There. It kind of looks like they rushed into the recontest there.
Clockwork's really aggressive right now.
I don't think they'll be able to touch here on 3rd point.
Clockwork's going for a high noon actually from behind. This is going to be really nasty.
I don't even... Yeah, they will not touch. That
don't know.
gives Sinister 6
UNKO
4
doesn't know.
minutes rolling in to capture third point. Shatter coming out, not finding much. High Noon,
Oh, big wall.
and DM'd. Very good safety there. But so many resources committed to shutting down the High Noon, just not much. Oh my gosh! Another Shatter!
What is Kazi? What is this man made out of?
Absolutely crazy!
What?
That was about a 15-second Shatter. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Shatter's coming out, catching multiple in back-to-back fights. Now 3.5 minutes on the clock, and they only need the payload to go about 20 more meters. Getting very desperate times here for UNKO. Not a lot of no ultimates to work with, in fact, on their side. And Sinister 6 has quite a few, getting very close to that EMP, in fact. Their Sombra's looking to farm at 90% here.
They just utilize their ults. They win this. They just have to be aggressive and use them. They don't know that the enemy has none.
They need to finish him here. If they let ultimates start coming out, they're going to be in trouble. Kazi
Critic with
EMP coming out, the window
bomb?
and the bomb. Not actually finding
misplaced bomb there, unfortunately. But Kazi kills 3 again.
The Rhine going
and
down,
the Shatter comes out.
Not going to find much, but the point was made.
Kazi gets a 4-piece.
Shatter off cooldown, the counter pin. Rhine able to finish off. I mean, I think
wow.
We just have to fed up to that second point recontest. Committing so many ults there didn't let them get a second fight on second point. They got one sloppy recontest, and by that point they were already on third.
Now, that's a factor.
Fights.
Okay, I agree, that's a factor, but also Kazi is kind of crap.
Kazi going crazy with these Shatters. I will say that they've been really able to find Kazi counterpart Rhine, Lily, quite a few times early in the fight, and that's really opened it up. Just he's walking free at them. They're really struggling to keep Lily alive here from I'm not sure, a different set of combination here, but I mean, I would say UNKO looked pretty strong on their attack, and I think that ult cycle just really hurt them.
Yeah, I agree.
It seemed like they were putting up a very strong defense first point. They looked good, looked close to a full hold, and I think maybe if they touch there and commit those ults and able to win that fight, maybe they do full hold. But all of a sudden, it all comes crumbling down when you use 4 especially expensive ults like Beat and Grav. You're just not even able to find them. I mean, I don't think they had another Beat or Grav come out again that game. I don't think they ever built back up to him. Because then,
they switched off the Diva, or they switched to Diva.
They did switch off. You're
so,
right,
the Space Jam they committed after the fact. I guess they were going to switch. Maybe they didn't know they were going to switch. Maybe it was whoops, we're switching.
You see the big Grav. Maybe you think maybe it's turnable with the Doomfist ult. Immortality there to really shut that down for the most part.
Gotta be honest. If I'm in their shoes and I'm like, I commit Space Jam and it doesn't work and it was just all like, whoa, we just committed 4 ults, then I'd be thinking, okay, I'm going to switch heroes to save face to make it look like, you know what I mean? I don't want to look stupid or anything. Yeah.
He was switching the whole time, I promise.
Yeah, trust.
Interesting to see. So now on Rialto, not typically a brawl map. We'll see. I mean, Kazi has been swinging that hammer. We'll see if they opt to go brawl regardless, because I think some strong double shield, even double bubble can work here. A lot of high grounds that Rhine doesn't typically deal with super well. A lot of pressure on the Diva to carry rather than Kazi himself. So we will see what both teams opt to come out with here. I
think UNKO is going to bring some big A game. You know why? It's because I have this energy within me knowing that we haven't seen a map 5 yet, and if UNKO can win these next 2 games,
it would be a spicy turnaround.
We will see a map 5.
Both teams opting for the Far Mercy here.
Okay. I've seen Clockworks play some this man.
Far Mercy on the UNKO matched with a Brawl core. Very interesting. Not going to have the speed. Oh.
Okay.
Last minute swaps
Switching
here.
the dive.
Going 6-man. We will see 6-man with the Pharah so far.
Well, okay, so no Pharah for UNKO.
Sinister 6 is they're on defense, so they are committed to this comp. They're running sort of a double shield with the Tracer and Pharah for kind of side pressure. Their Orisa setting up at an interesting angle here, not typically one you see held. Looks like Sigma's going to be holding
doing some interesting stuff.
Winston's going to be effective here, jumping in. A lot of tank pressure coming out here. Very good aggression. Xenak falls early.
That's exactly what UNKO needs here, though they need to stabilize.
But Pharah kind of getting some free reign here. See if we can do anything with it. Oh, the res comes out. Very big res, getting a tank back into the fight. Only down Tracer now. Getting a little bit split here.
And they kill the Moira.
Losing that main source of healing, but they do find Kazi. Very dirty fight here. Everyone kind of all over the place. Tank's looking to chase down the Sigma.
One of those gold fights,
he's moved onto the boat, actually. Not quite off the map.
Xenak refusing to drink. Refusing to stay hydrated.
Clockwork able to find Retro. I mean, Clockwork's doing his thing regardless of how many teammates fall. They're trying to pester him as much as possible, but no really hit scan presence coming out due to the 6-man from the side of UNKO.
But they don't need it.
They're hoping to kind of just ignore the Pharah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, from what I've seen, Pharah's gotten some kills, but it hasn't really been a game changer. It looks like Karts just hasn't stopped moving.
Oh, big barrage!
Well, there's the barrage.
Both healers there.
Yeah, Winston's gonna make his way out.
They're not gonna be able to make much of this. Looking to just die. Retro wraithing, but gonna be found out here.
So
the rest of the team just kind of backing off.
Has UNKO used EMP yet, or are we really on 37%?
I believe we are on 37%. The Samura finding some hacks. I know she hacked Pharah a few times. She's finding some decent hacks, but not very much ult percentage. Which is unfortunate because EMP very powerful ult.
Yeah.
A few ults
becoming
available
bomb
on both sides. Let's see if we can find a pulse bomb stick here.
See if Clockworks in Moo or manage to escape the Diva bomb.
Oh, the bubble mid-air!
Massive!
A little bit of a style play, but he's going to be caught out as the rest of the team was forced to the Mega Room. Somehow he's not dead yet with that Mercy pocket with the Valkyrie. Kazi able to stay in it. Coalescence here, committed from UNKO. Looking to actually snipe the Pharah Mercy out of the air. A very messy fight. No one has fallen yet. Lily now falls. They hack up Kazi during the Primal. Still anyone's fight. Oh, a big
ball! My god, Critic!
Oh, big stick, and then unfortunately the teammates just kind of walk into each other. Very grouped up there how you want to play on 6-man, and unfortunately it's their undoing. Really nice stick there from Critic.
Wow. Critic.
I mean, yeah, that is a fight ender right there. When you
can
find 3 with a and the double boop off. Oh, and that is gonna charge the barrage for Clockworks here. Oh, not what you want to see. But they do finally have
no
EMP.
way. No way this is happening right now. You just gotta regroup at some point.
Really unfortunate. Clockworks looking for poke and spawn. That Pharah is so annoying, pestering you all the time.
No way.
Another boop. I mean, UNKO just can't even approach.
And he's got the barrage coming up.
I'm guessing we're gonna see barrage here in a moment.
EMP.
Oh wait, they commit the EMP in the Blossom. They're able to find a few.
Able to win a fight, almost.
Here? Looks like they're
And
winning.
the Reaper's gonna kill Kazi.
Able to find the Winston. They deny the Reds with the hack. Wow, a turn to fight there, and will they be able to? I think they might be able to cap first with that. They will. No, they'll have one more fight here. The Tracer are gonna be able to touch the cart, as well as the Diva coming back in. How quickly can they clean up this Tracer? Can they deny a full fight? Bomb coming in to stop the recontest. Not gonna catch anything.
Get a beat and a Valkyrie from Sinister 6.
Kazi with the Primal catching 1. Very sloppy fight. Everyone all over the place. Barrage committed here from Clockwork's gonna find Alice Tree on the Moira. Looks like this is turning in the favor of Sinister 6 with the
at the cost of every ult here. Though. I mean,
they are in defense though.
And it's overtime.
I mean, it is last fight if they can win this one. So it cost them a lot, but they're able to turn it with that.
Use what you got on the final fight, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, just that end, those last 2 minutes with Clockworks finding, gosh, what was that? 5 boops?
Like something like that. Something like 5.
I believe that he got both healers at the start. Then I think he got 3 more separate 1Ks with the boop. I mean, just absolutely insane. I mean,
not to mention the people that had to use cooldowns to like not get booped, because like one of those Winston actually would have gone down in the water, but had to jump back onto land, and that's a jump that you're not using on the enemy team.
I mean, I think you gotta hope for this next match if we see something similar. I mean, not to put too much pressure on, but Tofu on the Diva, you gotta eat those. I mean, if you see your team suffering from that, you gotta kind of adapt and start looking out for that a little more. Looks like we will see a very similar comp that they played on the Sinister 6 size, and a little bit of
Brawl?
Not quite a mix-up here. Look, they're going from 6-man to Brawl, so similar kind of vision, but looks like they'll be sticking with this Brawl. And this Brawl worked well for them on Kings at certain points. It'll be interesting to see how they're able to deal with this Pharah.
I feel like what they're about to do here is interesting.
Oh, they're gonna
Do
try
the
and hold
fold.
close.
Yeah, I've seen this a little bit. If y'all are familiar
Very
with
interesting.
Valkyries, I believe it's them that they keep doing this to us, but we have this like teleporting Bastion strat that we keep doing to them. It's funny. Anyway, well, I'm loving to see how this is gonna go. I hope they
I
don't
mean,
get booped
I
off.
respect it. They need a strong defense here, and I mean, this is the kind of just full commitment you need to do to have a defense this good.
They
Like
can't let
committing
the
out of
cart
the tanks
sail.
here, it is
Cannot let cart
hard.
sail.
Yeah, Far Mercy finding a little bit of push here. Oh, and just Far Mercy in the back now, finding a lot of pressure. Rhine Shield is down. Lily antied, both two antied. Oh, Lily going in very, very low
We gotta do
health.
something about this bar right
Able to
now.
find
Bar's
anti from Gukko,
barrage.
not able to get out himself. But I mean, they have already bought 30 seconds on a place where you typically don't get a fight. Clockworks with the insanely fast barrage.
Yeah.
Was putting in a lot of work. I mean, Alice Tree was doing a lot of work healing all that up, but when you're dealing that much damage on the far, you're gonna build barrage super fast.
Yeah, against a brawl stack,
No,
you're just gonna get it
do you
every
see what I'm
fight.
seeing here? I see another bridge.
Yep.
You gotta hope that Blackout is or Clockworks is.
Clockworks goes down.
Oh
Retro
my
gets
gosh,
the
Retro
kill.
just clocking.
But
Oh,
the
but he does
counter
get
though.
and they have the res. Oh gosh.
Damn.
From a perfect situation to a nightmare, Clockwork's now able to find Venom and no one to check him because Retro's still in spawn. Window
Comes
come
out.
able to find Critic. Lily advancing here, getting a little aggressive. Able to find Blackout kind of isolated here by the Mega.
Retro's gonna be back here.
Find him. It looks like UNKO's doing a solid holding here, but oh, look at Clockworks over the top, just pounding in these rockets.
That angle is nasty.
I mean, there's just no one really to check him with Retro. I mean, Retro's doing his best, but it is hard when you are the solo hit scan.
Well, you got a Baptiste as well, but oh, there goes Clockworks.
Retro
Move
finds
it or
him
not.
again.
Yep.
Really nice hit scan play coming out from Retro.
That's what they need. Honestly, that is what they need. 2 minutes on the clock. This is not over. UNKO is in this.
UNKO is in this. One player shut down a two-player comp like a Far Mercy. I mean, that is invaluable.
Huge shatter from Nixley.
The jump corner shatter.
Ooh.
Using one ultimate and winning a fight. My, he says, Kazi, you can swing, I can swing too. That's what we're looking for here.
That's
and
a
that's
statement.
The kind of aggressive plays you need. That's what you want to use. I mean, it's hey, you guys don't get to push right now. You guys don't get to be in this fight.
That shatter bought him like 30 seconds. That was solid.
Yeah, that's a big play here.
Doing with the ult can be really aggressive here.
Ultimates on the side of Sinister 6. I mean, literally 6 ultimates coming out here. Superchargers starting out.
Big rotation though from UNKO. It's huge. UNKO wins this. But are they going to C9?
UNKO finding some picks. Sigmal gonna find 2.
Yeah.
Not quite able to get the
pretty
clip.
rough.
Still anyone's fight here. Sinister 6 now starting to turn it. The issue is when you get into these long fights, that's where the fire really starts to shine. I mean, just putting in that consistent
Retro has to get this kill. No,
just wears your team down over time. Now you have to recontest. LSG forced to use the MO. They have the blade up, the nano blade. I mean, Lily doing a valiant job of contesting, but unfortunately, I mean, Sinister 6 just coming into that fight with every ultimate available to them. I mean, yeah, it's just an ultimate difference there. I mean, you got to be winning these fights with less ultimates, and Clockwork's just putting in absolute work on this Pharah. I mean, charging that barrage so fast. I assume we might see the double boop here. Oh, actually, just a big barrage.
Just a massive barrage.
Oh, Critic
kills the entire
upset his
team.
3K pulse bomb.
I would be too. If I worked that hard and got that pulse bomb, I would hate to not see it get play of the game. Want to say though as well, UNKO Celestial did really well that game. Like they played Brawl on Rialto, and you don't see Brawl on Rialto, and I think they did it pretty well. You got to keep in mind they got the clock down to like, what was it, 1 minute 30 seconds left. 1 minute left around there, and they held that with Brawl for 3 minutes.
That was by
against
no
a
means
pharmacy.
By Sinister 6. I mean, they basically forced within the last minute Sinister 6 to commit basically like the 2 CP strat.
Yeah,
get
just
all
get
6 ults
yeah.
and then kind of brute force it. Looks like we'll be getting Ilios here.
That's a weird one to pick because we're on number 4, and that means we have to pick an unpicked hybrid or escort.
So an illegal pick coming out here. So yeah, I mean, I think UNKO, it looks like they're doing a good job. They're just not quite finding the finishes when it gets down to those messy fights. I mean, I think that's where the Pharah really shines. You just can't let it go to that 3v3 with the Pharah still alive, because she's just so untouchable by so many team members. And when you have the Pharah up against like a Ryan or a Lucio, I mean, it's just such a disadvantaged matchup for the rest of the team that it's really hard to try and turn those kind of neutral situations if you're not able to use like Brawl's core to its advantage to be able to get on the enemy sort of backline.
Yeah. I don't think that, man, my team, I don't think we could have Brawl held for 3 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean,
I don't think I could
that
have.
shatter some really strong plays on the Brawl side, but unfortunately, like, you're just kind of playing into a comp disadvantage. They made it look good. I mean, more credit to them.
Yeah.
Looks like we'll have Eichenwald coming up here. Now, Eichenwald's interesting because you can kind of play whatever you want.
It
I
is.
mean,
It's kind of like,
first point, you see a lot of Pharah, but you also see like quite a bit of Brawl and stuff. So it'll be very interesting. Oh, or maybe they don't want
no,
Eichenwald.
they don't want Halloween. They're saying Halloween Eichenwald. And they're saying, no, 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 no.
So it'll be interesting to see what. Let's see who is on attack here. We have UNKO on attack first. Moo very upset that we're not getting the Halloween version. Let's see what we got here.
You know, we actually scrimmed Sinister 6 the other day, and they requested all like Christmas and Halloween maps whenever we got to
I
them.
love a good Christmas Halloween map.
Indeed.
What's interesting, I don't know how many people know this, but certain comps on the Halloween Eichenwald are actually worse. There's a few different areas where kind of those spooky spiky
Yeah, the
gates are put
spikies.
up, and it actually does deny some Winston jumps and boop off map spots. So it
Yeah.
does actually make some Winston comps a little work, and Brawl technically a little stronger.
You know what's
So due to
interesting?
some slight changes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say game changing for the most part.
I actually found out that the Halloween was a lot different because I've played a Doomfist parkour on both Eichenwald and Halloween Eichenwald, and they're both very different. There's actually different stalls on those different maps. It's really interesting. There's more stalls on Halloween. It's easier to stall and move around with Doomfist. He's got actually more mobility. It's really weird. You wouldn't think about it.
Looking like we will see the Brawl mirror here. Kazi getting some Fire Strike charge. Looks like Retro is going to come out on the Soldier. It looks like he was doing very well against that Pharah at the end there. Still going to see the Doomfist from Venom here. They're holding very close on this kind of left door here. Both teams are kind of poking, looking for an advantage. A great wall coming out here. Sinister 6 looking to capitalize.
They find this Reinhardt kill.
Just no one finding
Nixley able to stay alive.
The critic.
Good rotation from UNKO. They're up in the team fight.
In the defensive position here, almost holding fun. A big pin!
Oh, that pin! What a chat!
He said, Kazi, you can't shatter me!
Yikes.
Now let's see who
Kazi's just sad to the chat.
Retro finding the picks. It looks like this will go the way of UNKO. A very quick first point attack. Looking for the cleanup on the critic there, walling off the top high ground.
Such a chaotic fight, but I think like Doomfist really strives in these chaotic fights. So even though that fight looked really, really campy, really weird, I think they just kind of win those fights when they play the Doomfist.
It's almost similar to sort of the Hanzo effect, where if you give him enough time, eventually someone's gonna get one shot.
Eventually, he's gonna hit the shot that you don't want him to hit. Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta be. Doomfist either is gonna, he typically wants to go very, very fast, but if you give him long enough, he'll find some sort of cheats to pull out of you.
Yeah, it's like if you ignore him long enough, then suddenly he's just done way too much damage.
Rotation from UNKO here. The deep punch coming in from Venom. Looking to find that space. Oh, big shatter coming in from Lily, but he was up. Not able to capitalize.
This Blizzard's really powerful.
Really nice Blizzard coming out. Gonna freeze.
Yeah, that's the end of the fight.
And just kind of easy cleanup here. Oh, but they have a few still alive. Yeah, but the wall isolating them off. Easy cleanup for Kazi and the rest of Sinister 6. Really nice wall and a really nice Blizzard to follow up on that. Excellent play coming out from Clockworks here.
Yeah, definitely. Clockworks kind of MVP status right now. He's kind of insane. Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Kazi might be MVP.
Between the Pharah And the excellent May work. I mean, he's putting up a very strong case.
Indeed.
We'll see if they want to rotate castle again here after running into that May wall. And if you're not running the May yourself, very hard to push through those tight chokes.
Great strategy though, just forcing cart because like
they're just hiding under that scaffolding.
You can't do anything about it. Like you have to drop
angle,
or just give him the push.
Sinister 6 will have to commit here. I mean, bleeding
wow,
resources out, so it should be a good contest here, but able to get a lot of free push. But then, yeah, this is typically how those sorts of things end up.
Uncharacteristically over-ulting here from Sinister 6, I think. Maybe not too much.
The Shatter, I mean, Kazi, you know, builds those in about 10 seconds.
You're right, you're right. He pretty much has Shatter again already. I'm looking at 3%.
Yeah, using the window and the Shatter, probably a little more than they'd like. But kind of doing that under rotation, I mean, you just kind of bleed resources dry. Get a lot of free push, and sometimes it sets you up for a better position.
That was I-Fed, and I had to... Yeah, I think it was a DMAC bomb. Retro from a top, though.
Coming out from top from Retro. Doesn't see Critic right behind him.
Also doesn't get punished for it, though.
I think he's going to find...
That's a big fight win for UNKO, actually. And now they're going to have to...
sort of interesting fight. I mean, I'm not sure... I didn't even see what... Xenak apparently went in and then was DMAC'd. And it seemed like the team kind of scrambled to be able to kind of
Critic, though.
him.
Critic ready for a big tack visor.
Oh, Critic setting up behind.
He does this a lot. I've seen this a lot.
Spotted out yet. Blackout finding the pick. Oh, a lot of ults coming out.
He can be able to touch though. He does
touch. Oh my gosh! Look at the ults coming out from the side of UNKO here.
Yeah, I mean, really, the beat was able to protect him from that soldier ult.
Beat, window, grab, and doom pistol. I mean, once again, using 4 ultimates to confirm a fight. But I will say, it did confirm them a point. So now they have a lot more time to kind of work back to those ultimates.
Imagine not capping that. You know what I mean? Imagine not capping that, right? And so, like, I kind of get it. Like, it would have been really devastating.
Come out from Lily. Not going to find much. Really nice block from Kazi.
A deep blizzard, though.
Immediately freeze on the Critic. Tofu being froze up as well. Finished off. Alice Tree getting caught there as well.
Wow.
Really nice. I mean, once again, Clockworks with the picture-perfect blizzard.
Really, two in a row. Xenak need to be eating these blizzards. Need to get hungrier. Wait, not Xenak. I'm sorry. Wait, Tofu's not even on Devo.
Tofu. I mean, I think if you're Tofu, you got to do a better track of when you're on Zarya. You got to keep a better track of those blizzards and then save the bubbles for them. When you use your bubbles early, you're not able to save any teammates or yourself from them. So when you know, I mean, Clockworks has been not missing a single blizzard. You really can't risk not having bubbles up for that. But it's hard because you also need charge when you're coming back into these fights. Shatter from Kazi gonna find 2 protected behind the Rhine shield. Resources being traded out here. Punch. Not gonna find much. Immortality goes down. Xenak finds Venom, who got very low. Lily, crazy
big
low.
Wall.
And a nice wall once again.
Beautiful
Xenak
wall.
finding the finish on the Lily. Looking like just chase down kills now.
Yep. A little bit of a cleanup. Seeing some ults starting to sprout up from both sides here. Looks like UNKO is coming up on Shatter, Window, Beat. Kind of coming up on all 6 actually, if they just give us some time. Although Optics goes down first. That's pretty that's gonna be unfortunate.
Taking the spam from taking that long angle rather than the castle.
Yeah.
Looking like they're still gonna try and poke for some ultimates here, but definitely don't want to commit without the
no commits.
them around. Just kind of poke coming out from both sides here. Looks like Critic might
though.
He's looking for the flashbang on that left door.
Big wall blocks the window.
Again. Lily commits the Shatter to try and save it.
Critic gets first blood.
Has a nice visor angle here. The Shatter not finding much. Venom cleaning up Kazi. Clockworks with another blizzard. But he's gonna die before they're able to get much off of it. Tofu being caught up by the bomb here, but overall it looks like this is going the way of UNKO. A really nice turn from them there. I mean, it looked like after the wall and their Rhine falling early, they're
look at Critic. Look at Critic.
Oh, but Critic with the high noon from behind. They spotted it. Oh, but
only gets
find
one.
Retro.
They're gonna take care of Critic behind though.
And now he's being collapsed on. Oh, not able to find the flash kill there. Venom finds Blackout, but Clockworks kills Venom for it. But
44 on cart with grab committed.
Gonna catch 2. Are they able to get the finishes? They are.
Huge.
Really strong push from UNKO here. They might be able to complete this map.
Nixie wants it. I can feel it.
Down Clockworks. Oh,
Nixie committed Shatter.
Come out. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. I'm guessing that's going to force them back out. But
now they use beat.
Force out the beats. So yeah, gonna be a back out here from UNKO, but I mean very close in that push. 1 minute to go. Not a lot to work with though. Window beat and Doomfist ult here.
Leave it to Clockworks to switch to Reaper and just instantly be at 69%. That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean that is crazy. Gonna probably see a Blossom here, and Critic on the Hanzo. Also building up that Dragon super fast for a pretty late switch there.
How do they do that? So crazy.
Ultimate advantage for UNKO here. They need to find something with them. A good slam. Oh, but he's pinned right
Kazi.
him.
How could you?
A really nice bubble there from Tofu. The Hanzo now isolated, both DPS behind. Oh,
Clockworks behind gets a double!
He finds Owl's Tree
Optics
and Retro.
not fast enough on the beat. Optics gets shattered.
Not much longer. Oh my gosh, Clockworks doing these ults fast. I mean, if you're the ultimate tracker for UNKO, I mean, you got to be thinking, oh no, this guy just switched. No way he builds Reaper out in a fight, but he already has it available, and it's huge, that fight.
It's huge.
Whew.
It's just a really good performance.
There. I mean, UNKO got it almost all the way on third.
Yeah.
And I think they looked right strong there. I mean, once again, though, the ults they committed to cap third point then kind of led them to like quite a few kind of farming fights where they're trying to build up some ults again, which kind of led to Sinister 6 being able to build up some ultimates and win some easy fights as UNKO is trying to get their kind of some ults back online.
Absolutely, and I think that like despite the scoreboard right now, I wouldn't get too caught up in that scoreboard right now because like UNKO doesn't look that bad. They look actually
UNKO has been
scary.
Close on all of
they really have been like clutch on these games. And like if I'm any other team in this tournament, I'm kind of afraid of UNKO. I mean, of course I'm afraid of Sinister 6 over here. They seem insane, but like UNKO does not seem that bad at all.
And I think
like,
if you look at the difference here, I think what we've really been seeing is some big individual plays coming out from Sinister 6. Like the shatters from Kazi in earlier matches and the excellent walls and blizzards coming out from Clockworks as well as the Pharah play.
Yeah.
It looks like those have really been turning the tides of these very, very close fights. They get down to these scrappy 3v4s and such, and it's just really those individual plays coming out and capitalizing.
I agree. Yeah.
We are going to see the Brawl Mirror, but a Symmetra.
Symmetra. Let's see this TP. Right on top of them. That is dangerous.
Right on top of them. But a pin coming out from Lily. Very good. Well played defensively. No one actually going to fall from that, though, despite the very aggressive TP. Kazi getting some swing on Optics. He's going to fall. Now he's getting swing on a Tofu.
Tofu's down as well.
For this here of UNKO. Ooh, man. Sinister 6.
Kazi.
That one very interesting. I mean, if you look at that, they TP. Kazi's immediately pinned, taken away from his team and taken low, but they're not able to find the finish on him.
And he rounds up killing 4. Kazi killed 4 that fight.
I mean, you got to look to get those finishes. I mean, a really nice pin coming out from Lily, recognizing the TP play.
Clockwork's a little bit aggressive.
And then they're just not able to capitalize it. Clockwork's getting some cheeky poking.
Critic going on a big flank. The big Critic
does
play.
Love a good flank.
He flanks all the time. I've been watching this guy for like a while now.
But I mean, now Sinister 6 in the same position that UNKO is in. Oh, UNKO getting aggressive. I love it. Taking the fight before Sinister 6 is really ready for it. Oh, and a big shatter.
Huge shatter, though. I love it.
Very aggressive. I love seeing this from UNKO. The only way you're winning these fights is if you're really aggressive. And taking that fight, don't let them set the pace. Set the pace yourself. Coming around that corner, tossing out the blizzard. CNAC looking very content to just kind of be frozen.
I'll be frozen. That's fine. Yeah, but then now you care. Now you care a little bit more. Almost
able to sneak out right at the end there.
Yeah. Didn't lose the mech. I feel like I might have lost my mech if I was ZNAC, but ZNAC way better than me, obviously. So it doesn't lose that mech.
The other team with the hello. And what's interesting there is, I mean, I think if you're on the side of Sinister 6, you're pushing that stairs, you're worried about the Mei wall, you're worried about pushing past that and coordinating for that, and then all of a sudden UNKO's in your face.
Look at UNKO like keeping Critic off of that flank, but now Critic just gonna push Cart here.
An aggressive.
They're going for a free Cart push.
Very scrappy fight, but it looks like Sinister 6 coming out on top. But the beat may be able to.
Sinister 6 wins a 5v6 inside the castle.
Really nice play there from Sinister 6.
Sinister 6 played the Sinister 5. They did a 5v6 in castle while while Critic just pushed Cart. Incredible. Good ult usage.
Yeah, very
Look at, I
strong
mean,
ball
look at
flanking
Sinister
out.
6. They've got so many ults at their disposal.
UNKO deciding to recontest. Blizzard coming out here, gonna find both tanks. See if they're able to get the finishes here. Clockworks with the, oh my god, with another big blossom in the back though.
Didn't get these last couple.
Oh, it's very close fight here, just a 2v2. Coming down to the Reaper. Oh, Reaper not quite found
Big
there.
CP. Also a big uppercut though. Venom really wants blood.
If you're the Sinister 6, you gotta confirm this soon because, yep, now Respawn's coming back in from UNKO and they're not able to finish that off.
Clockworks
really
gets
nice
out like a... Wow.
I mean, Blizzard finding both tanks, but they're just not able to keep an eye on Clockwork on the Reaper. Shatter not finding much there.
Shatter from both sides.
Lily with the Alpha Chad play. They freeze the D.Va up, not quite able to find the remix. She's getting low here though.
The Critic just runs off the edge.
Critic off the map. And it looks like UNKO's able to clean up here.
Zenak does not want to lose the mech right now. Very careful.
No longer content to be frozen.
Yeah.
Wants to keep on that mech. But I think if you look at the comp coming out here from UNKO, I mean there's no Cassidy, there's no D.Va.
Indeed.
It's very hard to check that Reaper. You gotta have Mei on him at all times, Lucio booping him away, or Doomfist punching him out of that ult. All of which are pretty difficult compared to a DM or a flashbang. Venom getting aggressive here. Not
quite finding it though. I mean, Critic really looking to find this attack visor. I can feel him.
Critic, yeah.
There it comes.
We'll see if they get aggressive with it. Critic on cart, possibly looking for this visor from behind. I'm guessing he's gonna pop at any second now. Clockwork's able to find the pick. Critic just pushing cart, not spotted. Gonna pop the visor from behind, completely unspotted.
Completely unspotted. Almost gets the Lucio there too.
And they're gonna be able to clean it up with the Blossom here. Oh, but he commits the Shatter, finds quite a few. Oh, but Kazi with the pin. Oh,
Venom's
not sure
still on,
just beat there. Probably a bit of an overall.
Yeah, a little
but
bit.
Still confirming. But I mean, even with the overall, look at the ults here.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
you still have almost 3 ults coming out, even if you consider that.
Well, UNKO used 4 ults, 5 ults that last fight, and they just swapped to Reaper. But yeah, they used a bunch of ults that fight, and it really was just Critic's flank on that in the end there that got like confirmed 2 or 3 picks.
Not gonna quite find the wall here on the Kazi. Getting aggressive here. Blizzard coming out, looking good. Freezing 2, 3. See if they're able to clean up.
Wow.
A really nice Blizzard there from Retro.
Yeah, Retro showing that you know, Clockworks isn't the only Mei player in this lobby.
Zenak getting DMX. See if they choose to stall him here. Looks like they are.
Hi.
Zenak needs
I'm
to go
number 1.
for risk getting staggered. He's gonna get staggered here.
That is allowed in this tournament. 100%.
It is.
Absolutely.
Alice streaking aggressive, sees Kazi, might decides maybe I'll be better in the back. Full regroup from both teams here. Clockwork's looking to put in work on that left side. Kazi from the back has Shatter available. Oh, but Lily kind of pinned out of position and caught out there. Shatter gonna be coming out.
Shatter coming from Kazi.
I mean, a really good immo, but immo doesn't matter if you're not able to have something like a beat to be able to get back up at full health.
Yeah.
So very, very unfortunate there. I mean, Lily, I think, just going a little too far on the pin, and unfortunately just not being able to kind of be with his team to be able to block the Shatter. Once he's dead, Kazi just knows he has the free Shatter.
We're close to grab here too. Let's see if Zenak can eat it.
Here. They use the beat, able to get really, really aggressive with it. Look at them collapsing on Kazi, but a really nice immo.
Oh my lord!
From Lily, these Reinhardts are going crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I do want to highlight Moo with the really nice immo there, almost being able to turn. Oh, and look where Critic is.
Critic is going to do the thing again.
Critic unfound in the back line. Is he going to be able to hit this big high noon from behind?
Are they looking for him? Oh no, he's spotted.
Oh, he's spotted out. Whole team now collapsing on him. Oh,
Ryan's
no.
coming. No.
This turns from a fun flank to a stagger real fast. Sinister 6 looks like they want to actually take this fight though. Screw the Cassidy.
If they do, they better win. Here's the Clockworks off of the chandelier, gets 3. Holy shit!
A second late. The desperation kind of grab coming out
here.
He
still counterpins in the grab.
Counterpin. Oh, and do they have anyone to even touch here?
They don't.
Lucio might be able to get there.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm talking about. Without the DM, without the flashbang, there's really no one to check that Reaper.
Yeah.
I mean, they take that fight 5v6, but with the Reaper dropping down, and they try to use the MO. It's down a half second late with that almost surprise Reaper TP.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to check that Reaper.
Oh,
just kind of falling on their heads
huge.
here.
That play was very
Kazi
satisfying.
with the budget Doomfist ult there on Rhine.
The budget.
And it looks like this match will go 4-0 in the favor of the Sinister Six. I mean, UNKO valiant opponents. Some big plays coming out from both sides. I mean, I thought the Zarya play was excellent on the side of UNKO. I thought the Baptiste play as well, and Lily obviously hitting some big shatters. But I think the Lily definitely going a bit too far there at times. And when you have Kazi who's been finding these big shatters, you got to play a little more reserved. I mean, you don't want to play scared, but when they're finding these shatters so fast, I mean, you really got to be watching out for them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, Kazi just went real big that game, and so did Clockworks, and so did Critic in some senses, but like overall,
Critic with the crazy flanks, Clockwork with the great Mei and Pharah play. I mean, really a great match from both sides here. I mean, despite the 4-0 tagline, I mean, that game's still very close. I mean, all the games kind of came down to the last second. Even on the, I mean, depending on how you want to look at it, on the, I would say the control was probably the biggest win for Sinister Six. But even there, UNKO got some percentage on the second point, and they started to look better. And it seemed almost like they were warming up for that
yeah,
first match because they seemed much stronger on the rest of the matches going out from there.
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no, I think really good performances coming from both teams. I'm if I'm in this tournament, I'm afraid of both of these teams. Of course, I think at this point, I think Sinister Six feels like a pretty top
Maybe the
dog
team
here.
to
Yeah,
beat
they
here.
seem like the team to beat at this point.
I mean,
So
really good coordination. I mean,
yeah,
you see them just kind of collapsing on the. I mean, a strong Maywall is great, right?
yeah,
Clockworks with the Maywall is great, but if your team doesn't follow up on it, what's it worth?
yeah,
And Sinister Six doing a really good job of capitalizing on those really good Maywalls. And that's the sign of a well coordinated team, a well put together team. And Sinister Six, I mean, looking very strong, very coordinated, a scary team to watch out for in this tournament.
yeah, I agree. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this feature match. I thank you so much for coming on, Thomas. You were awesome.
Oh, anytime.
I wanna
This was
bring
a
you back
blast.
sometime. Yeah, dude, this was great. So I think I'll definitely probably have you on again at some point, and I'll look forward to it.
Sounds great.
All
I
right,
mean,
man.
I'll look forward to watching back the casting of our match tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, you have a good night, and so do
You
you,
too.
audience. Have a good one.